Hey, what's up, everyone? Pastor JAMZ here back with another review, and today we're coming in with the latest album, collab album, with Kanye West and Dolla, Vultures 1. A little bit of a viewer discretion, there will be talks of adult themes and strong language in this video. I'll try to censor it as much as I can, but I mean, the album kind of forces me to dwell into these things, and it also affects my opinion. Also, I know most of you coming from my Instagram, you probably saw my story already. Just here to talk about the music. I don't care or, give in to whatever Kanye has said over the past year or so. And if you don't, if you don't know, you don't. And if you do, you do. I'm just here to talk about the music. I'm not here to talk about any of the nonsense that he has been saying or discussing on social media. Anyways, Kanye West, 46-year-old rapper, singer-songwriter, and legendary producer, teaming up with Dolla, 41-year-old American rapper, singer, and multi-instrumentalist. I was pretty excited. Vultures 1 is the first of the trio of volumes of Vultures that's going to be released over the next couple of months, and released just a couple days ago on February 10th. It took a while to get on Spotify, but now it's on all streaming platforms, topping charts and breaking records. 108 countries, number one in all of them. And I'm just excited. I was surprised and that it actually came out. It was a day late from the original February 9th release that he had promised. So 16 tracks and 55 minutes. Let's jump right into it. So right off the bat, it's Kanye West. The production is going to be phenomenal, and it is. In tracks like Paid, and where tracks like Carnival and Beg Forgiveness, mostly all the tracks, Do It and Burn, Paperwork even at that, featuring Quavo. All these tracks are phenomenal when it comes to production. There are even samples on here that he does an amazing job at. They're very simple yet effective, like on the track Talking with Northwest, his daughter, and the track Good Don't Die with the sample by Donna Summer, I Feel Love. It's a good way to utilize samples like that. And it might be the simplest thing ever, but it is very hard hitting. It is very ear catching. Like I said, the track Paid. Not a lot of people like that track, but to me, it is one of the most grooviest and bumping track on the whole freaking thing out there. And however, there are tracks on here that do get shot in the foot quite a bit because it is very annoying. Like on the track HOODRAT, 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 HOODRAT. Back over and over again, it's very annoying. It's so obnoxious. I don't even know where to begin with his decision on doing a track like this. The whole thing, the production is very annoying. The lyricism, the whole tone of the track, just get it out of here. And then Back to Me by Freddie Gibbs is also a track that is, comes really short. The whole naked girls coming out, falling out of the sky or whatever. I know that's not. He doesn't say girls. He says something else. He says the B word, but it's just so weird and corny. And I wish I could give praise to Freddie Gibbs, which he does a phenomenal job as a feature on this thing, and many of the other features as well. But then there are also other features on here that are just cut short and don't really get to express themselves in a way that are just so confined to the whole overall tone that Kanye West and Dolla present in the album. And it's one major problem: sex. The whole freaking album is about sex. And I gotta say, about 70 to 75% of it is about that. The topic, the tone, the feel of the music, the production. At first, it was cool and everything. Like, I can understand something like that. But when you have your own daughter on here who is a little kid featuring and is the only female feature on the whole freaking album, how can you put out something like this and expect, not to get any backlash on it? Every single track, almost, if I gotta say, every single feature, except for I think Freddie Gibbs and Northwest, are just talking about sex and it referencing it, the act of doing it, the thought of it, and it's weird. It's kind of weird. It's very off-putting, and it is very annoying. And I know there like a few bars here and there. Rappers, talk about it, and it's fine. It's whatever. It's just not in the way like how this album is presented. The whole, like 70 to 75% of the album, it can get old really fast. It kind of had me feeling like this.
Child, I get
it! And it does just continuously play like that. And I don't really understand what direction Kanye or Ty Dolla $ign, well, I could understand Ty Dolla $ign, but I don't know what kind of direction Kanye was really going for with this, given that the first 2 tracks are not like that at all. It kind of, on the track Stars, the opening track, kind of seems like Kanye's ready to redeem himself. Very uplifting spiritually, like in Donda. And it's ironic for him to make an album like this coming from Donda that was just so empowering, very looking in, like, inward and letting go of pain and recognizing pain of like losing your mother and stuff like that, and just moving forward, being the greatest. And that's what Kanye West is supposed to be. He is supposed to be the greatest. He portrays himself that way. He shows that in his music, and that's why I enjoy and recognize him as the greatest artist of all time. But when he puts out shit like this, it's not, it baffles me that he dwells on something that is so easy, run of the mill, and it's just shocking. Especially his collab artist partner, Ty Dolla $ign. Me over here thinking that he was going to be the sidekick, which he kind of is in a way, but on tracks like Paid, or I believe it's Beg Forgiveness featuring Chris Brown, he takes the reins. He's not afraid to show what he has to offer, and that's good. Those are breakthroughs for him. And kind of making me eat my own words in my previous review of the singles leading up to Vultures, where I said that he was just going to be a sidekick artist and he's not going to come to the spotlight. But there are highlights in this thing that really does show that he can roll with someone as big as Kanye and have something to offer to the table. However, on the track King and Problematic, King is the whole shebang of the album. It's the final send-off. Kanye is telling you that, no matter what I say, no matter what I do, people are going to listen to my music. And that's true. I believe that. And it has shown clearly in the charts and in the music charts that, yeah, no matter what he says, it's going to, everything is going to go well for him. He's not going to get canceled. It's not going to ruin his career. Not that I want it to, but that is, it's a really ballsy move from him to say something like that. And then Ty Dolla $ign comes out. It's his, this is a redemption track, sort of, kind of like a boasting track that you are the king. Ty Dolla $ign comes in the verse saying something about sex and having sex in like a jewelry store, I believe. I think I'm paraphrasing, but something along those lines. It's so off-putting. There are plenty of tracks like that are just wasteful. The production's wasted. It's very annoying. It's obnoxious. I get it. Okay, if I wanted to hear something about sex, I'll listen to R&B like The Weeknd or Sir or Brent Faiyaz, not Kanye West or Ty Dolla $ign on Vultures. This was supposed to be something huge, and it was honestly a letdown. There are tracks like Beg Forgiveness featuring Chris Brown that I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not even a fan of Chris Brown, but they don't utilize him because it's just a bad deep voice filter over his vocals, and it's the feature's completely wasted. And even that track Beg Forgiveness, it's supposed to be like a you hurt me type track, like how can you do this to me, like don't trust women, or like I'm in pain because of you type thing, when the whole freaking thing is talking about women in a degrading way. And I'm not here saying that it has to be squeaky clean. Like I said, there are bars in rap that, okay, yeah, a few lines here and there talking about girls, that's whatever. I can get past that. But when it's the whole freaking album, it gets old, and it gets old fast. I haven't even begun to talk about the other features on here, like Playboi Carti, Rich the Kid, Travis Scott, Quavo. It was hit or miss. The track Fuck Some, I mean, it's even in the name of the songs, like featuring Playboi Carti and Travis Scott. What else can I say? The more that I listen to this thing, the more that I talk about it, At first, it started at an 8 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, but that was because of my, I enjoy Kanye West as an artist. I believe that he is one of the greatest artists of all time, producer wise, and in terms of music in general. But the more that I'm talking about it, the more that I hear it, I think I gotta go with a straight 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, and that's even on a good day. There are bangers on this thing, and I can praise tracks like Carnival, where it's very sexual heavy, but it's there's something different to the table, like the male choir, or Beg Forgiveness at the end, the female slash male choir, that is amazing. There are so many good things in this album, Vultures 1, that are muddled and kind of tainted by so many other things that aren't necessary, that didn't have to be here. I'm rambling on. And honestly, I hope that Vultures Volume 2 and Vultures Volume 3 can be a way bigger step than this. A 6 out of 10. Vultures, the collab album by Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign. That is my opinion. If it's the lowest score I've ever given Kanye on any of his projects. Take it as you will. If it's childish to you for my reasoning, I mean, grow the fuck up. Like, it's very annoying. You're telling me that you can listen to this back to back to back and be like, yeah, like this bumps. I mean, yes, it does, but it's muddled by shit that it's just unnecessary, honestly. Anyways, that's how I feel about it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know. Check out the awesome jams and sour jams in the description below to see what were my favorite and least favorite tracks. I will also put a link to the album to give it, so you could give it a listen, in the link in the description below. Hope you're looking forward to the next review. Anyways, pass the jams out.